Hello. Do 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 do.
Test.
Do 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 do.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 85.
85.
We are just two today.
That's just me and you.
Due to scheduling issues, and Marshall wants more than 24 hours notice of when we're recording.
He's so demanding, that marshmallow.
He's needy for what he offers. It doesn't equal.
That's mean.
It's okay. It's okay. He'll be back.
Mm-hmm. He
He asked me how his dino dinghies were doing.
The things you were supposed to paint?
The thing I have to... So he ordered them. I bought them.
Mm-hmm.
He paid me back. I gave them to him so he can sort them. Then he gave them back. And now I'm supposed to cut away and sand it and make it like whatever. Make it good. And then give it back to him so he can prime it. And then give it back to me so I can paint it.
Why can't he sand it and make it good?
I don't know. Ask Marshall.
This seems like a lot of exchange for things that could be done by Marshall.
It's a lot of free labor going on.
Well, I feel like you should be paid for your services.
Well, he asked me how it was going, and I told him it was great. I didn't tell him that it's sitting in the same spot that he left it 2 weeks ago. I got time for that shit.
You should say something along the lines of, it's as good as you're paying for it.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows. Anyway, so what do you have? What has happened in the life of Pooh?
In the life of Poe? Pooh is in the toilet.
You should flush it. If it's in the toilet, you should flush that shit. We're not going to be like my dad, who lets things marinate.
Ew.
Oh, you're going to... Let's get into that.
What?
People pee in toilets and don't flush.
That's really weird. I don't understand that.
I know there's that saying, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. I've heard it. I don't know why.
I've never heard that saying ever
Really?
before.
It's fucking disgusting. I refuse to piss in another person's piss.
That's really weird. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Conserve water?
Who does this other than your dad? I know your dad does it.
Guys do it. Guys do it.
Guys are gross. Men are disgusting.
I go into the work at bathroom and we're going to go with that. And there's consistent piss in the toilet.
Well, you work in the bathroom, so clearly there's going to be a lot of piss.
There's piss always in the toilet. A lot of times there's shit in the toilet.
That's so gross.
Like, it's...
You're grown-ass men. Flush the toilet.
It's nasty.
That's so disgusting.
It's nasty.
I don't understand that whole concept. Like, what do you mean you don't flush after you use the bathroom?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's very weird. Very weird. Although, recently, I've grown afraid that I don't flush. I mean, like, I do.
There's been times where I forgot to flush, and I've come home, and it's in the toilet. I'm like,
there's been times when you have forgot to flush,
and I'm like,
I've come home and there's been stuff in the toilet. I'm like,
did
you forget to flush?
What the fuck just happened? Like, because it always happens when I wake up at 4 a.m. and I don't have any brain cells working. So it's just me going through the motions. And if something gets in, like, everything's methodical. Everything happens at a certain point, at a certain time. Mm-hmm. If something puts a wrench in that, I forget and I fuck up one thing. Sometimes it's not fucking going to the bath, washing the toilet. My brain's not working. Sometimes it's not flushing the toilet. Sometimes it's forgetting my fucking my water at home. Sometimes it's forgetting my whole lunch. If something fucks it up, then something gets fucked up.
I mean, yeah, but that's really weird. It's so gross.
But I never do it on purpose.
Why would you pee in somebody else's pee? Pee splashes up when you pee.
But if you pee upwards, and you can get it all out before it falls back down in the toilet, you can get out of the stall.
Please don't tell me you do that.
I just pee on the floor because that's what it smells like.
What?
Anyway.
Stop that.
Everyone else in our house fucking pees on the floor.
Listen, that's the dog.
Cinder, who doesn't want to go out because it rained an hour ago, just pees on the floor while we're eating.
Listen, that's dogs.
Whatever. Anyway, you were talking about something?
No, you asked me how my week was.
Yeah.
And then you said something about peeing. And
No,
then
you said something about peeing.
No, I said, you said, how's the world of poo? And I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Poo's in
and then
the
you
toilet."
said it's in the toilet, and then we have to flush it down. See, it's all your fault. You brought us into this. Now you get us out.
Okay, so my week has been very busy with work stuff. Other than work stuff, I mean, I'm almost done my second book in the Cat and Mouse duet
Okay.
by H.G. Carlton. Very good. The second book is really hard to read, though.
Okay.
Forewarning to anybody that wants to read it. Read the trigger warnings. They are very real.
Trigger warnings.
So in smutty books,
There's trigger warnings.
good authors will give like trigger warnings to like things that are very like BDSM oriented.
When did that start happening? Because the whole trigger thing didn't start until like 5 years ago, I feel.
I feel like people are talking about mental health more, and maybe like, yeah, it's fairly recent, but I think it's good. I mean, listen,
if you pick up a smut novel, I feel like you're gonna know what's gonna happen.
No, the not like this.
Okay.
So no, trigger warnings are good. I mean, I've read novels before that have had like pseudo trigger warnings. Like, I don't know. Have you ever read Go Ask Alice? It's a pretty.
Nope.
So Go Ask Alice. Do you know what that is? Do you want me to describe
I'm guessing it's about drugs.
Yes. So Go Ask Alice is like one of the very first like super graphic novels about
So
drug
there's a
use.
lot of drawings, a lot
No,
of pictures.
stop it.
You said it was a graphic novel.
Like
it was a
graphic-
super graphic novel.
Graphic in the sense of like the
I got you.
the experiences
gotcha.
are very graphic. So that book, I believe, does have a trigger warning and has had one for quite some time, because it's very triggering to people that have had negative experiences with drugs.
Not to belittle anything or whatever, I'm all for putting trigger warnings in things because people do get affected in mental health, all this other stuff. But what popped in my head right now is a book. All of different gun triggers. And the name of it would be Trigger Warning. And it would just be like go over, because there's tons of different kinds of gun triggers. And like gun nerds would love it, and it would be hilarious. Just saying. Trigger Warning.
You're ridiculous.
Continue.
But the book I'm reading, yes, definitely read the trigger, and definitely for the second one. The second one is, especially the first part of the second book.
Okay.
But it is well written. One of the much better smutty novels that I've read. The story is very good.
Gotcha.
That's about it.
That's it.
My life. I mean, I gave my niece and nephew stuffed animals from Universal that they really liked.
Okay.
They were very happy.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although my niece really likes tags right now. She's like
Tags. Oh,
like,
on things?
on things.
Okay.
She is like 11 months old, so
Okay.
that's fair.
Yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm. She was less interested in the unicorn than the tag on the unicorn. But
That's fine. That's what happens.
it's fine.
All right. So I'm going to jump into it's all random this week.
I'm ready.
First off, I decided, you know how I like to spend money in pre-orders or think about spending lots of money on things and then decide to not, and it's just as good as a feeling saving that money as like imagining spending it. Like I'm weird like that. Like the Unicron and the Ghostbusters. Like I convince myself that I can do it and I'll have this great thing. And then I turn around and be like, you know what? I'm keeping that money. And I have a good enough feeling like that. So I'm putting that into other realms of my life. All the things, most of the things, some of the things that I want to accomplish, I'm going to give up on. Not like major things. I bought a bunch of shit to build my own puzzles. Mm-hmm. I'm done. I've had that shit for like a year, and I haven't done anything with it. So I'm done.
What are you going to do with that shit, though?
I'm going to, whenever I get the garage clean, I'm going to put it in the toolbox. And then when I do, like, when I build dioramas, which is still the plan at some point, I can use them for bits and bobs there. They're in the garage anyway now, I think. I don't fucking know where they are. I don't know where they are either. But that was the main thing. Like, things that I've said I'm going to do for years and haven't done, I'm just going to not worry about it.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
Yes.
I agree. Now, please don't let that pertain to household projects.
No, but see, if I was a house husband, stay at home.
Let's stop this argument because I don't like it, and I don't like it. You can't be.
I can be a trophy husband. I can. I will cover myself. I was going to say in body glitter, but we all know that's not true. Gold paint, and I will stand with a torch or whatever you want me to hold, and a rotating thing.
No, I'm fine.
360 view of this trophy.
You can work.
I will work hard at fulfilling the household needs.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, all right. So, turns out Mushroomhead's going on tour next year. So I bought tickets. I bought a ticket because no one wants to go with me. But if you're out there, and when is it?
I don't know.
I don't know when it is, but it's in 2023. I think it's in September.
I want to say November.
Or November. And, I mean, tickets are only like $40. And it's standing room only, which is... I'm too old to fucking sit. Or stand. I'm too old to stand. So I saw seats that I could sit in for $100 more. And evidently the place that we're going to has absolutely no seats.
No.
So that's... Strike two. Strike one, I got no one to go with. Strike two, I ain't got nowhere to sit.
You said immediately. I said, fine, I might go with you if you really wanted me to. But then you said standing room only, and I was like, fuck that shit.
Now, I've stood at their concert before. Mm-hmm. And
it took you like 5 days to recover.
Yeah, but it was worth it because it was fucking awesome. But it was only them. However, they're not headlining this. They are a special guest, so I have to listen. I'll go through what I thought after. I have to listen to Static X. I don't like them. Fear Factory. I don't know them. Probably don't like them.
You're not going to like
Mushroomhead's really the only hard metal band that I like, and Dope, which I don't know them.
I don't know them.
And some others I don't know.
I know Fear Factory, and I don't like them, but I don't like
you don't like Mushroomhead, but I don't like Static X. I know that. Mm-hmm. But what I thought is Static X is the one headlining it. So they're going to play last. So I don't have to sit through them. I can leave. Mm-hmm. But if it's anything like the other concert I went to, it's going to be hard to leave if I'm near the front. Near the front. If I'm near the front, it's going to be hard to get to the back. Because then I have to go through the mosh pit.
Yes.
And the last time I was at we were at a small bar in Allentown. Mm-hmm. And I'm second. So the front row, they're leaning on the stage and all because it's very small. And then I'm right behind them. So, I mean, like, I'm just one person away. And then behind me, there was the mosh pit. In front of me was an 11 or 12-year-old boy. And his parents brought him to this event that I still have hearing loss from. But it was cool because Waylon, one of the singers, came down and was pulled him on stage and all and was like hanging out with us. So that was cool. But like it was his mom and his dad. His mom was standing like next to me. And it was my job to protect him from the mosh pit behind us. I don't know these people. I shouldn't be doing this.
Did you get assigned this job?
Well, the mom looked at me in horror as they were beating my back. Like, because you know how a mosh pit goes. They, throw people in the thing. Yeah. And I'm just fucking, standing up and, pushing back with my back to save this kid.
You're such a good soul.
Whatever. Anyway, so whatever. I want to be in the front because
No, you don't.
it's better in the front.
If you get in the front, you're not going to be able to leave.
I will beat the fuck out of everyone in that mosh
Okay,
pit.
good luck. You're going to beat the fuck out of some people. Babe,
What?
you are too old to be breaking your way through a mosh pit.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Why? Why?
Look,
Why are you
'cause
going to
I
do
want-
that to yourself?
There's something about being in the front row.
Of course
They're
is.
playing they have the drums with the water splashing.
Of course there's something.
They're jumping in on
Listen,
you.
Of course it's
So-
nice being in the front row. I get it. I understand. But you also hate Static X and you don't want to listen to them.
I will get out. I will be like, hey, security, I'm having some kind of fucking attack. Can I leave? And they'll let me go.
All right.
I don't know.
I mean, that's not the worst plan.
See?
That actually is.
But-
that actually is not a terrible plan.
See? But also, they have the option of a VIP experience where you get to meet the band. So then I'd have to stay to the end probably. Or they'd like take you back after they perform.
No, it's going to be till the
Shut
end.
up. So I'm willing to pay $100 or whatever they charge to go back there and meet them, even though I don't like meeting
You
my
hate meeting your favorite people.
I know.
So why? Okay, you keep saying things that are contradictory to your plan.
Okay, see, because I am a certain individual who doesn't like to step out of my comfort zones. So I force myself out of these comfort zones.
Okay.
Skullfest.
Okay.
Tons of fucking people.
I know. You did a great job.
I did all right. I talked to like 3 people.
That's fine. It's better than I was expecting you to do.
I'll meet if they're available. I'll pay to hang out with them or see what that's about.
You have fun listening to Static X.
I'm gonna bring earphones, like
Noise canceling headphones.
No, the
earplugs.
the foam earplugs, and I'm gonna need them anyway.
You're
I should have
gonna-
brought them last time
You're gonna need them.
because that was bad. That was real bad. Anyway, so that.
Okay.
Um.
So if anybody's out there that wants to go to a Mushroomhead concert, please contact.
Yeah, it's in Philly. In 2023. And that's all I can think of. I don't know what date it is, but I bought them.
Okay.
I was going to buy 2 and give one away to somebody, but I couldn't think of a single person who would go.
Who would do standing room only? I could think of people that would go, but not for standing room.
I don't know anybody who would go.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
all right. So we watched the trailer for the new Pinocchio,
we did.
the Disney one.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
I'm intrigued. I think it looks like it could be good. Plus, I like Tom Hanks.
I like Tom Hanks. So that's the selling point for me, but I hate Pinocchio.
I
The
don't.
only
it's not
thing
my
I like
favorite.
about Pinocchio is the There's No Strings on Me song.
Mm-hmm.
And Jiminy Cricket. But I can have Jiminy Cricket in other things, like Disney Christmas Carol
Yeah,
or something like that.
it's Pinocchio is like not my favorite story, so I don't know. It depends on how they do it, though.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
But we also saw a trailer for
Guillermo
Del Toro's Pinocchio, where it's stop motion, it appears to be,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Jiminy Cricket living in the heart of Pinocchio.
which looks really cool.
Yeah.
And I love.
So I'm more
Guillermo del
excited about
Toro.
that.
Yeah, it's coming out the same exact time too.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
What are your thoughts on the Pooh movie, the Winnie the Pooh movie? The ones where they're wearing masks and they're killing people.
The weird. Don't like it.
I'm gonna
Ruins
watch it.
my
I'm
childhood.
gonna fucking love it.
Ruins my childhood. Don't appreciate it.
You don't gotta watch it.
Okay, then I won't.
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay,
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna watch it constantly, so you're gonna get to see some of it.
I'm gonna have to watch it then. Apparently.
We watched Obi-Wan. We watched the first 3.
Kenobi. Yes.
So there's gonna be spoilers, kinda.
Yeah. Be prepared for spoilies.
Not of importance because everything that I always want to talk about at the show, no one else wants to talk about.
Okay.
So go ahead, talk about it.
Me?
Yeah, give your opinion. Did you like it? This is the one you were looking forward to.
I was very much so looking forward to Kenobi. I like. Things I don't like. I like you, and I know you're going to complain about this. I don't like the fact that they're forcing children into every single Star Wars.
It's their new thing is to have babysitting.
Yeah, like everybody has to somehow, some way obtain a child, whether that be Grogu or the girl on Bad Batch or like. So
and they're falling in the same tropes, and the tropes aren't doing well.
No, I don't appreciate those tropes. Like, oh, you have to rescue a child, or you have to take care of a child. Like, it's
to be fair, this is the best one.
This is the best one
because she's fucking adorable.
She's adorable, and it makes sense. Like, Bad Batch made absolutely no sense. Like the girl being with them was dumb. This actually makes sense. Also, I feel like this is part of the story, and in order to integrate Obi-Wan Kenobi in a good way, it makes sense that they're using Leia. Like, it makes sense. So, I don't hate the child trope with it, but it's a little cloying. Like it seems a bit forced.
Okay.
Not the worst forced, but a bit forced. Other things I don't like.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we could get to that one.
I will talk a long time about that. Go ahead.
But other than that, I like it. I like. Okay. I love Ewan McGregor. He's one of my favorite actors.
He is a good actor,
and he's doing very well in this. I love that Darth Vader's in it because Darth Vader has and probably will always be my favorite Star Wars villain. He's the OG, and I appreciate him. And I love that James Earl Jones still does his voice. Like, that was the one thing I like. I was like, James Earl Jones better be the voice of Darth Vader, and he is, and it's wonderful. And I like that, and I like the.
How old is he? He's got to be like.
He is
dead.
He is way up there.
Yeah.
So kudos to James Earl Jones
for sitting in a chair recording some lines.
And listen, still kudos, love it. I like that. I like the pure evilness of Darth Vader in this. Here's the thing I remember.
Has he not been evil? Like, I feel like he's always been evil.
He's always been evil, but I like the way. I don't know. I feel like the harshness of him.
I think you just like the fact that you know the person behind them.
Yeah.
Behind it now. Like, you know the motivation.
Mm-hmm. Although I hated the third episode 3. Hated it. But I do. I like that. And yeah, I mean, overall, I like it. I feel like there's certain things that could be better, but I like it. The second episode was not great, but it's fine. I like the third episode, and I really like the first one.
Okay.
Those two are really good.
You done?
Yep.
All right. My turn.
Yep.
We talked about the babysitting thing.
Yes.
I have not seen a worse acted show. I feel like all the acting was terrible. All of it. All of it's terrible, except Ewan McGregor. That's him, right? That's the guy. Okay. All the Inquisitors, their acting was trash.
Yeah, their acting's not great.
Baldy was really bad. The guy with the hat looks like he's like talking like he's forcing his voice. Like, it's terrible. But let's talk about the chick. Do you remember her name?
The head chick?
You don't have to look it up. It doesn't matter.
I want to look it up. Hold on.
The third sister, we'll call her.
Oh, she's called the third sister.
The third sister is
Reva.
I don't care.
Yeah.
She's horrible. Like, she might be a great actor. I don't know. The part that was written for her and the way she emotes it is
a
terrible.
Great actress.
It's terrible. Okay, there's so many plot holes just in her acting alone and the things they're doing with her. Her face does not emote, and I guess that's part of it. But
she's supposed to be like cold
and stoic and all. But here's the thing: she always looks like she's forcing her face into that position for everything. Mm-hmm. And it's so fucking annoying. Now, let's talk about how distance is of importance in this.
Yes.
So they're chasing. She's chasing them on rooftops.
Yes.
And she's really close. But no, she's far away, but then she gets really close. And she's doing flip-flops and flooby-doos and parkour off this and parkour off that. And for some reason, she gains the far ground real quick. But then the short ground, it takes forever. And she can't catch up.
No, it's weird.
But later on, there's miles of tunnel. She's at one end, and all of a sudden, she's at the other end. How? How does that make sense? If you're far away, you get there quick. If you're close, you never get there. I don't understand.
It's so weird. Yeah, like there's a lot of plot holes in the sense of there's a lot of plot holes in the sense of distance. Period.
There's
like
all plot holes.
Like the part where they're transporting on the plane, like him and her get into the car, and they're trying to get like across like the planet.
Okay.
From the transporter, and the guy picks him up, and then he picks up some stormtroopers, and there's
this
is gonna be a long ride.
The stormtroopers are asking him like, well, what's going on with you? Like, why are you here? And he's like, Ewan McGregor is like, it's going to be a long story. Well, we have a long ride. 2 minutes later, we're gone. This is our stop.
We're done, and the story's finished. It's like, what? There are huge.
It's not plot holes, but it's terrible. It's terrible story writing.
It's things that are very easily fixable that are irritating.
It's just bad
just
writing.
Just like the gate with like, we got to get around the gate. Oh no, it's closed. How do we do it? And then like on the other side of the gate is this huge gaping opening, and you're like, why didn't they just go around it? It's
instead of taking that like a minute to figure out how to turn the gate off and then shooting it, just walk around it.
Yeah, those kinds of things like are cloying with things like Star Wars. They take you out of the story a little bit. They take you out of the story.
The major one for me is the first episode, she comes into town, and she's looking for him. He's literally standing 20 feet away in a little house. Not even a house. There's no door. It's a animal. What's it called?
It's like a cage.
Stable.
Yeah.
And he's just hiding behind like a little post. She doesn't know he's there. No idea. But then she comes in the garage or something,
Giant
and she's
hangar.
like, I know you're here.
I can sense you.
I can feel you.
And it's like,
bitch, he was closer at the other spot. You didn't know he was there?
Well, there's an argument to be made for that.
What?
Okay, so he used the Force, and like she could feel him after that. Like that's the argument that could be made.
That's the argument that you shouldn't be making, because that's just filling in plot hole.
No, well, it's kind of a legitimate argument, but also get it. There are very definitive little plot holes that make it irritating.
Look, you guys don't even have to watch any of it. Just watch the first episode. It has the best actor you will ever see on any screen.
It's Colbert.
A good friend. Colby, we'll call him, is in it in like 3 or 4 shots. What are you doing? Cinder is over here.
Oh.
Pay the fuck attention.
Sorry.
You're yelling at nothing. So he is in the middle of the screen for like 2 or 3 different shots. Best acting. So much better. He
has no lines.
He needs to be Obi-Wan's partner. It can be Obi-Wan Colby. Obi-Wan Colby. Just that's it. He showed emotion.
Okay.
He did. The guy was hanging. The guy was hanging, and you could look in his eyes, and you felt the pain.
Listen, I just love how happy you are that he's in it.
And every time I saw him, I'd yell it.
Yes.
Because he deserves it. He needs to. He's an undercover Jedi. That's what I'm going with.
Okay, you got it.
So we watched the whole episode, and then we watched the credits. And there, he was not in it.
No, because he was an extra.
I was looking for like black guy in the background, number 1. Any of it.
And I told you that's
And
probably
we
not a good
watched-
way to describe extras.
Well, I mean, it's descriptive. There weren't many of them. It was white people and alien. Were there? There weren't aliens.
There were some aliens.
I don't fucking know. I wasn't paying attention to anything but looking for him. So yeah, that's it's a little upsetting that he didn't get his name in the credits.
Oh gosh darn it.
So when he comes back for another episode, or when he has a spinoff show,
When he has his own Star Wars show.
he can replace Gina Carano.
You would be happy, yes.
Yeah, him and Timothy Oliphant can go on
Oh,
adventures.
my God.
And then
How excited would you
and
be?
then he can hit me up and I can meet him.
How excited would you be if Culver got into
Again,
a
I
show?
don't think I need to meet Timothy Oliphant.
I would like to meet Timothy Oliphant.
I don't know. I don't care. Like I said, I don't like meeting my people I like.
People you admire, yes. Yeah, but overall, I don't hate this. I don't hate this show as much as I hate.
Ewan McGregor makes it.
He does. He does.
Also, question for
And James Earl Jones.
I like that we now know that the Star Wars universe extends further than we have thought before into a little town in Chicago or New York for with batteries not included.
Oh my god.
Batteries not included is now in the Star Wars universe because that little Lola thing
The Lullabot, yeah.
is
Looks
exactly
exactly like it, yeah.
like one of the alien spaceship things in
Batteries not included.
Batteries Not Included.
For those of you that don't know, Batteries Not Included
It's
is
an
a
amazing
super
film.
depressing movie.
It's an amazing film about the struggles of life.
Depressing AF.
The woman has dementia or something.
Yeah.
It's part of life. People get dementia.
You told me, you spun this off, oh, it's like robots that help people. It's friendly.
Do they help? Do they help? Are they friendly? Do they help?
It's
Are they
about-
friendly?
it's
Do they
about a
help?
bunch of people that get kicked out of their homes.
Question. Are they friendly? Do they help? I didn't lie. They're friendly and they help.
You're like, this is a cute movie. It's
It is
funny.
cute. It is got some funny parts.
It's
a good movie.
depressing.
I saw that at a very young age, and I watched it constantly. All right, it's a good.
It explains
fucking
a
movie.
lot.
All right, that's how I like to spend my time.
Watching
Friendly?
depressing movies.
Friendly and helpful.
And depressing.
Friendly and helpful.
And depressing.
Friendly and helpful.
And depressing.
Friendly and helpful.
Depressing.
Friendly and helpful.
And depressing. But yes. No, that I always like those cute droids that they include, like BB-8, Lola.
I like the loading thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that before.
It's very cool. Very cool. No,
They need to bring battle droids back.
they're not going to.
They need to bring battle droids
They're not
back.
going to. I like it. I want to keep it. It has me hooked. It's not like Bad Batch where I stopped at episode 3 and was like, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, fuck that. We started watching The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear.
I forgot how good that show was.
It was so cute.
It is so good.
So cute and good. And we talked about with Jess, our producer,
Who's not here?
who is not here. We talked about how like different characters in Winnie the Pooh represent different mental illnesses, and I'm like, it checks. It checks.
Why? Go ahead. Go ahead.
So-
Explain me. Explain you, and then explain me.
So my favorite character is Piglet. Piglet is a people-pleasing, anxiety-ridden little creature, and he's cute, and he just likes to make people happy, and he's always has anxiety. Case in point, me.
Yeah.
Who has tons of anxiety and is a constant people pleaser.
Okay.
Then you.
Go ahead.
Your favorite characters are Rabbit,
Yes.
who has OCD
And has a unique color.
and has
Not quite yellow. Not quite gray.
and has severe antisocial tendencies. And Eeyore, who is
What?
sad,
I'm not sad. There's a difference between sad and depressed.
depressed. Okay,
All right.
Those are your two favorite characters that describe you perfectly, and Piglet describes me perfectly. And Rabbit he's clearly OCD and somewhat antisocial, and Eeyore is depressed.
Thanks. Thanks for what's it called? Labeling me.
You do have depression.
Thanks for labeling me.
I mean, just speaking truths.
So, Marshall sent me this. You know, there's a woman who sells her farts, right, in bottles?
Yes, I've heard.
They now sell boob sweat.
Okay.
People are buying boob sweat.
I mean,
jars
of boob sweat?
of boob sweat.
I mean, I could make bank because my boobs sweat something fierce in the summer.
Well, then start fucking selling that shit. I'm gonna sell ball sweat.
No, see, there's a clear, distinct difference.
What?
Try selling ball sweat. See
I'm
who
gonna
buys it.
try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Nobody's gonna buy
I'm gonna
it.
try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. Just for the listeners, you know, if you mention code balls are sweaty, you get buy one get one free. So you get 2 things of ball sweat for the price of one. What you do with that is up to you. Maybe your balls aren't sweating like they need to, and you can take that pipette
Oh my God,
and I
that's
drip a little sweat on your
disgusting.
balls, so you can feel like you have ball sweat.
Oh my God.
Some people don't have sweaty
That's
balls.
so gross.
Some people want to put it in their tea or someone else's tea.
Can you stop?
What? It's just things. It's
so
things
gross.
that people want. If people want it, I'm going to do it.
That's
All right?
nobody wants it.
Don't go ball sweat. Come into
Nobody wants that. But if they want boob sweat,
a mailbox near you.
I got it. I got you covered.
Okay. We saw a commercial for Capital One about buying a car. First off, I don't like how the world has gone to no haggles.
Yes, you
Like
you don't.
you go to a car store and they tell you what the price is, and you're supposed to say thank you. Here's my money.
At a dealership, yes.
Dealerships rip you off.
Yep.
If the dealership says it's a no haggle place like Car Sense and all, they'll still rip you off.
Yeah.
They're not the lowest price. What the hell? There we go.
Yeah.
They're not the lowest price, and it drives me insane that people are accepting that.
Yeah. Yeah, this country, America, does not like to haggle. Like
They don't like confrontation.
They don't like
that, and
confrontation.
it drives me nuts.
So if you go to any other country and you buy like souvenirs,
Right.
for example, like when we went to France, we were told by our tour guide, make sure you haggle when you buy souvenirs. Do not buy it at cost. And we were like, oh, okay. And I did that. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And like this country, people don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Like even at RetroCon, you try to.
no one likes to haggle.
No one
I
likes to
love
haggle.
fucking haggling. It's so much
No
fun.
one likes to haggle
it's an
with
art,
you.
It's an art form.
Yeah, no one likes to haggle with you. You get so irritated.
So if I have a price and they don't want to pay that price, I say, "What do you got to offer?" And then they say, "No, never mind. I'm just going to leave." What? That's not how things work. You want to pay a better price? Tell me the fucking better price, and then we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah.
That's how haggling works.
Yeah.
It's not like. It's so stupid. It's so
people
fucking
don't know how to
stupid.
handle themselves. And at RetroCon, whenever like you try to haggle for something else, they just like
They don't know what to do.
They don't know what
They
to
don't
do.
know what to do because I am an aggressive haggler.
You are.
If you're going to sell something for $200, I'm coming in at like $75 or $100 because what you do is back and forth.
And
I
they're
say
like, no.
75, they'll say I can do 175, and then maybe I'll stop at 150, and then we'll meet there.
Yeah,
But
lots of them don't know what to do with themselves.
they're like, no, they pull out their phones and they look on eBay and it's like, well, there's one listed for $4,000, so I'm going to wait. I'm like, how long has that been listed? Well, 14 years. Okay. Good for you, you fucking loser.
Keep waiting. Yeah, I remember doing that with the Loungefly people. Like, I saw this really cute Loungefly bag. They're like, it's $200. I'm like, not 75. They're like, no. I'm like, I'll give you 80. They're like, no. I was like,
you can't say no. You have
Okay.
to give another fucking
okay,
price.
great. Then I'm going away. I'm
Yeah.
not like that's ridiculous.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the car shopping thing. They also said, so the guy comes in and he's like, oh, I heard you were car shopping.
It's a sister and a brother. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's set the mood. All right. They're in a fucking house. All right. The guy walks in the door. I didn't think I had to do
The
all
brother. Yes.
that. Bob the brother walks in the fucking door and he looks at Susan the sister and he's like, I heard you're going to buy a car online. That's a dumb fucking idea, you dumb slut.
That's
and
not what
he's
he
like,
says.
and she's like, you know what? He. It's okay. I already did it.
I used Capital One Auto.
Babe, shut up. Shut up. I'm going to smack you on air. It doesn't fucking matter.
Abuse.
It doesn't matter. All right? So he goes in there, and she's buying a car online, and he's like, well, it probably it probably made your credit dip. Now, I don't know of anyone who's ever bought a fucking car out there, but it hits your credit.
Yeah.
She goes and says, didn't affect it at all. So one, you're lying to people and saying buying a car anywhere without haggling is the best price. It's not. Two, you're telling people if you buy a car, it doesn't ding your credit at all.
That's bullshit.
How fucking, like, this is promoting a fucking culture of idiots.
It is, because this is what it is. They're promoting you to not actually try to get the best auto loan you can. Right. They just want you to use them because if you do direct auto loan through them, they're not going to ding your credit, sure, but you have to get their auto loan.
Well, it's still going to ding your... Okay, so they have to run your credit.
Yeah.
There's multiple things. One, anytime anyone does a hard run on your credit, when you buy something like that, it dings your credit. It goes down 7 to 10 points maybe. I don't know. I don't know the updated things. And then when you purchase and take out a loan for $40,000 goes on your credit.
Yeah,
that drops your credit.
There's no way it can't significantly impact your credit. There's no way. Maybe running your credit won't. Like, I do know of things that can run your credit and that it won't ding your credit.
Soft runs are different.
Soft runs. That I get. But the minute that you do the hard run and actually get that auto loan, you're done. It's going to ding your credit. There's no way it's not.
Yeah. So they're just fucking liars. Your feet are hot. Don't put them on me.
I know they're hot.
Well, whatever. I'm gonna put some mayonnaise on it and start a OnlyFans. The new trailer, the new gameplay footage for Sonic Frontiers. I haven't talked about it here.
No.
So, Zelda Breath of the Wild or something.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Link Breath of the Wild? I don't remember. It's whatever. Is an open world game, right, for Nintendo. So Sega wanted to do that with Sonic. Open world. And there was all this hype about it. They released the gameplay footage, and everyone's like, this looks dumb as shit.
Mm-hmm.
The grass looks really nice.
Okay.
Sonic looks okay. But it's so weird. It's so awkward because, like, I'm from the generation of Sonic being 2D flat side scroller.
Yeah.
Other newer generations know 3D Sonic going into places, but I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And from what I'm reading and seeing, it doesn't make sense to the people who like 3D Sonic. So, it's supposed to come out in a couple months, and I can't see it doing well.
Probably not if nobody understands it.
I'll probably buy it.
Of course you
but it can't be worse than Evil Dead.
That's true.
I'm never going to fucking pick that game up. I wasted money on that shit.
You're so bored.
Well, wasn't that like we talked about before? One, I don't play online multiplayer. It's not my thing. Two, if I play, they do have a one-person campaign, but there's no save points. So when you die at the end, you start all the way at the beginning, and I'm not fucking playing Sega Genesis anymore. I deserve a fucking save point.
We stopped playing Sega for a reason. There's a reason we stopped playing Sega Genesis games, and one of them
there's a reason why, like, PlayStations all had memory cards.
Yeah.
You know, I'm playing it on an Xbox. I should be able to save.
Yeah. No, that's dumb.
So the next thing is, I've talked about it before. They're coming up with a Twisted Metal TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And they're slowly attaching actors to it. It's going to be on Peacock, I believe, but I could be wrong.
It's good we have that.
We have the voice of Sweet Tooth. Who would you guess? Who would you want to play Sweet Tooth out of famous actors?
I played Twisted Metal like 2 times, babe. I don't know.
Who would be a good fiery headed clown voice?
John Leguizamo.
No, he plays a small clown, a small fat clown that turns into a violator.
A fiery-headed clown.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Yep, that's it. No, it's Will Arnett. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good. That should be really good.
There's some other good actors and actresses in it. I can't name them right now, but it looks like it has potential.
That's good.
Well,
Arnett's in it, so you're already hooked.
I'm in.
He does have the best voice.
I started a new TV show.
Okay,
Why do you look upset? Like I cheated on you?
You started without me. Usually you don't start TV shows without me. Well, British shows you do.
I have to watch things when you're not around.
I understand.
I can. That's part of the reason I only watch YouTube, because there's nothing else for me to watch. Because everything I watch, you watch, and we have to watch it together.
Okay, continue.
But it's been out for a while. Wheel of Time.
Okay.
Started it.
What is it?
It's the book series that they made into a TV show for Amazon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I forget who writes it. I want to say it was Terry Pratchett, but that's not right.
No. Continue, though.
Because he did another Time thing.
Discworld?
Discworld. That's what I think. Every time I think of Wheel of Time, I think of Discworld. Anyway, I'm on the second. I finished the second episode. It's not bad.
Oh, good.
It's good-ish.
Well, good.
It's something decent to have on. Like, the characters are pretty good. I like the lead actress. Can't think of her name, but she's been in things.
Okay.
But overall, it's pretty good.
Well, that's good.
I'll let you know.
Let me know if I should watch it.
I heard it was canceled, so I looked it up to see if it was renewed for a second season, because there's no point in watching it if it's going to just be dead in the water.
Yeah.
So it did get renewed for a second season, so I jumped in, and like I said, I'll keep you updated. Good. But it's pretty good so far.
Yeah, let me know. If I should watch it.
It's just like I don't know. Watch it.
Okay.
But one thing that annoys me, it started. What came first? Game of Thrones came before Westworld, right?
No, Westworld was first.
Okay, well, fuck Westworld, because I'm tired of this shit. Every show now has the intro being things being constructed. Westworld was cool, like, oh my god, this is really cool, blah, 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 blah. And you have things being created. Game of Thrones, things being made and popping up and created.
Actually, no, I take that back. Game of Thrones was first.
That's what I thought. It doesn't matter. Fuck them both.
Yeah.
But things are more in line with Westworld, how they do it.
Yeah.
What was that other show? The Golden Compass does it.
His Dark Materials.
The faint music, the ethereal
faint music and everything,
this one
materializes.
This one is tapestry being woven.
I like that, though.
Yeah, but it's annoying when every show that is like sci-fi does the same fucking kind of intro.
I have no problems with it. I love those kinds of intros.
Be fucking original.
Okay, but I like that, so I'm not going to complain. I like those kinds of intros.
Well, you're the type of person who buys a car online.
No, I'm not.
Pays full price and doesn't expect the credit.
If I was that type of person, you wouldn't be married to me.
Not just be yelling at you more often.
Yeah. You know I'm not that kind of person.
But I think that's... is that all I had?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got?
I don't got nothing else.
Any words of wisdom?
Wisdom? I'm trying to think of a good one. Ooh.
If you go to the bathroom in the toilet, flush it.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. Woo! It's Pride Month. Pride Month started yesterday.
It is the second, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. Be who you are with no apologies. That's my words of wisdom.
Unless you're a pedophile. Don't be a pedophile.
Okay, well, that shouldn't be something you are, period. Okay, don't do that. You weirdo.
What?
Why would that be?
Or a murderer.
Oh my God! All right.
Some people, like fucked up people, think like that's okay.
And it's not okay. It's not okay
So-
to be a murderer, and it's not okay to be a pedophile. Please don't do those things.
Or an arsonist, or an arsassin, arsassinist.
Are you trying to combine an arsonist and an assassin?
You don't watch Psych enough.
Arsassin. I remember. I remember what you're talking about. We got to watch that again. I love Psych.
It is a good show. So, all right. Reasonably short episode. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to contact us, send us hate mail, love mail. What's the one that's in between?
Mild mail.
No,
Indifferent mail.
indifferent mail. shadedcornermedia@gmail.com, or harass us on Instagram at shaded_corner. And then we'll probably be... I don't think we have a filled weekend next week, so we'll be able to record again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So till next time, have a good week. Happy Pride.
Love you.
And
Be safe.
goodbye.
Bye.
Sometimes when the world is so sunny and people are a bore, I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner. A place with all my favorite toys and games and movies and more. I go to my shaded corner, my shaded corner.
That's a sexy sound. Sexy slurp slurp. That was hot. Keep going.
If I drank this as fast as that the whole time, it would be a short episode because I'd be in the bathroom shitting my brains out.
Probably. It's a lot of caffeine to hit your system at one time. It's gonna be one of those episodes.
It's short.
Short's fine.
Short.
Yeah. Keep this one light and frothy. I like frothy things.
Do you got anything on your list?
Nope.
You really need to start keeping a list. I don't know why every week we have to tell you this is the 85th time.
It's just nothing about my life is interesting.
Is anything about my life interesting?
Yes.
What?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You're better
Nothing.
at finding interesting in the mundane.
I don't
not good at
find
that.
interesting. I just take notes of things that have happened and things that I'm interested in
Okay.
and things that have happened
And things that you're interested in.
and things that I'm interested in.
Okay. I understand.
We should just rename the podcast. Things have happened and they are interesting.
Well, I mean, that could be the description of our podcast. Things have happened and they're interesting.
No, that'd be the name. Get rid of Shaded Corner.
I like Shaded Corner.
You hated it at first.
I like it now.
Okay. Why's it got to be your clown? Why's your clown got to be the mascot?
I never hated the name. Just your clown. Because I don't like clowns.
Whatever.
But I like your clown.
Whatever. I'm gonna I'm gonna paint a custom mushroom head mask to look like the clown.
To look like shades.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. I'd be so shocked when you did that.
So much money. I've decided it don't matter. I'm only whatever.
Let's start the episode first.
Okay.